offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's our force to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, raise a toast to the victor of the great rivalry between Florida and Georgia. Here's a recap of how things played out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They think there's room to run to the right here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and fire. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance. Just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Leaves it with the running back. To the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this team.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for it. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll leave it with the lone back. Runs through the tackle. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Selvia. Got a man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hums it downfield. Hits the open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tar Heels are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Running through time and the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. They put together an 81-yard drive. And this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Ball is loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking to throw, it's Selvia. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
North Carolina has it back in the Tar Heels so pleased. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and he's got it along the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Golden Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Now on the option. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in.
Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final